Usually there's not a whole lot going on up here. I'm usually just thinking of like a fart joke or I'm wondering what's going to be for dinner. But the other day, this is rare, I had what I thought was an interesting thought. And I went on ChatGPT to ask for their answer specifically. I wanted to know what the AI chatbot thought about my question. And my question was, where do you see the stock market going 100 years from now, 250 years from now, and 500 years from now? I don't know. I thought that would be interesting. Here's what it said. In 100 years, if history keeps rhyming, the stock market, say the S&P 500 or whatever replaces it, would probably be much higher, maybe even 50 or 100 times the current levels. The US market has averaged at about a 6 to 7% real return for over a century. Even if that slows to 3 to 4% due to slower growth or global shifts, compounding still turns 1,000 today into roughly 200 to 500,000 by 2125. The bigger unknown isn't growth, it's structure. We might not be talking about stocks in the current sense. Ownership could be tokenized, globalized, or tied to AI-run entities that blur the line between company and code. In 250 years, assuming humanity hasn't nuked or climate cooked itself, global markets might function more like a planetary wealth protocol. Corporations could be post-national, operating in orbit or on Mars, and equity could be distributed instantly across global networks that make Wall Street look like a museum. At that point, the market might be less about money and more about energy and attention flow. At that point, the market may be less about money and more about energy and attention flow, whatever becomes the scarce resource of that era. In 500 years, the idea of a stock market might feel like how we now think about bartering with seashells. If humanity survives that long, and that's the real question, we'll probably have interplanetary or interstellar economies where companies might be entire colonies or AI civilizations. Energy-based currencies may be literally measured in joules, photons, or quantum compute cycles, replacing the dollar. Markets run by autonomous algorithms that manage capital far beyond human comprehension. Investors wouldn't pick stocks, they'd set long-term goals, and AI systems would allocate resources across planets or virtual ecosystems to help achieve them. Ownership might be synthetic. Humans could hold stakes in entire systems, like Earth's biosphere or a Dyson Swarm's power output. I have no idea what that means, rather than in discrete corporations. It's entirely possible that what we call wealth won't even exist in a recognizable form. If energy intelligence and resources become post-scarcity, then markets might only exist as a game, something for humans or their digital descendants to simulate competition and meaning. To recap, in 100 years, higher markets, new structure, 250 years, beyond Earth, post-corporate, 500 years, probably not markets at all, just the evolved echo of humanity's need to value, trade, and dream about the future.